I wasn't going to make gumbo on camera, but I'm making it anyway, so I thought, what the heck, I showed you how to deslime okra, so I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with it. Right now, we're going to make a roux. You can use this roux for different things, and so I'm going to make this a separate video, and then my gumbo will be a separate video. That way, if you just need a roux and don't care about the gumbo, then, of course, I don't know who would not care about gumbo, but anyway, I'm sure there's people out there. I'm going to show you. I'm getting my grease hot here, and I want to show you. I've got it set on medium heat right now, and I'm probably going to cut it down a little bit, but I'm going to just take a little old pinch of, I've got a cup of oil in this pan, and see there, it's bubbling up. So it's about ready for me to add this flour. And I've got 1 3/4 cup of flour and 1 cup of oil in here. And this is just going to be a basic roux. I may not use all this flour, okay? So I'm going to start out using some, and I'm probably going to hold back about 1/4 cup. But I'm going to go ahead and start whisking some of this in, because I think this grease is hot enough. Yeah, there we go. Whisk this in a little at a time. We're going to cut this fire down too. Just a little bit right now. I'm not cutting it all the way down yet, because I don't want it to cook too fast. Add some more in. I'm going to whisk it until it's no more lumps. No lumps. Smooth. I want it to be very smooth. You know, look, you can use part oil, part like bacon grease, and part butter. You know, you can use part butter, part oil, part bacon grease. You could use all animal fat. You know, there's a lot of people make roux different ways. Don't let this stop you. But this is just a basic roux that people usually have flour and vegetable oil in their kitchen. I'm using sunflower oil. But you know, this is something that people normally have. And I am going to go ahead and use all this flour. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I never know till I'm in it. Alright. I'll keep stirring all this up. Look, there's my crazy corner I'm always talking about, isn't it? And when I drive myself nuts, it seems like I feel like I'm missing it on camera. Also making a mess. Knocking it out. Maybe that's hot. Let's see. And of course I got it on my tablecloth naturally. And we're going to just keep whisking this till it's smooth. By the time I get to the dark brown roux that I need, also known as milk chocolate roux, or chocolate roux for my gumbo, it's going to be about 45 minutes. Alright, so I'm cutting this down, way down. To low medium. And do you see this? If I cook this for about another 3 minutes, this would be a good base for your sauce for mac and cheese. This would be good for you know, white sauces, milk gravies, stuff based with milk, like a milk gravy, like a white gravy for a country fried steak or something like that. Okay, so after a couple of minutes, this would be ready for that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it down to the blonde stage, and I'm going to come back, and then we'll talk about the blonde stage. Like I said, white roux, it's total in between about 4 and 5 minutes, and then it's ready. It'll thicken up, you know, like cream of potato soup, light colored soups like that, and that's excellent for that. And you want to keep stirring your roux. This is one of those, I've told you before, don't go get on the phone, don't talk, don't text. So anyway, let me take this to the blonde stage, and then we'll be right back, okay? It'll be just another, oh gosh, maybe 10 minutes or so. Okay, we'll be back. I'll show you when it gets a little darker. Okay, everybody, we're back. And I want you to see we're at the blonde stage of our roux. I've been stirring and stirring. It's been about, I don't know, about 12, 13 minutes, something like that. And I wanted to show you the change in color. Now this would be, you know, this is a blonde roux, and you'd use this for like I said, you know, different soups and all that kind of good stuff. Gravies, similar to the white roux, but you know, different colored, you know, if you don't mind it to have a little more color on it, then this is good. It's still very much a thickener for your soup or stew. This is excellent. And the darker the roux gets, after you get to the brown stage or even the dark brown stage, that roux, I'm not saying it won't thicken, because it does, but it will not thicken as much as a white or blonde roux, because it starts losing its, you know, thickening aspects of the roux. So anyway, there's your color. I just wanted to show you that color. So when we get to the peanut butter stage, I'll come back again. Okay, we've finally reached our little peanut butter stage. It's been, about 30 minutes, in between 30 and 35. To be honest with you, I forgot to look at the clock. I'm not busy looking at a clock when I'm making roux. I'm looking at the roux. If you're not patient, don't make a roux, because it takes time. Now, as you can see, I want to show you this. This is called the peanut butter stage for a reason, isn't it? Yeah. Some people call this the brown stage, the brown roux stage, but I grew up here in peanut butter stage, and that's what we call it where I come from, the peanut butter stage, because it's the color of peanut butter. Okay, and you would use this for brown gravies and sauces. You could use this for etouffee and some gumbos, probably more like a chicken gumbo or something like that. And hey, I've even put it in butter beans. A lot of other people have too. It's good. And so I'm gonna keep stirring here, and then we'll be back when I get to the chocolate stage, aka the dark brown stage. Okay, so we'll be back again. I've got to keep stirring. See you in a few minutes. Well, longer than a few minutes, probably about another 15 minutes, I guess. We'll see. All right, I'll be back. Okay, we're back. As you can see, this is the chocolate stage of a roux, and this is what I need for my gumbo. And I've told you before, I said earlier in the video, if you're not patient, don't try to make a roux. It's been 55 minutes for me standing here constantly stirring. You can't walk off for a minute. You can't get on the phone. It doesn't take a minute to ruin a roux. And as you can see, I've got a beautiful roux here, which I'm going to use in my gumbo. And there you have it, guys. It's been about 55 minutes. Constant, either using my old, I call this my old roux paddle. You need a good pan. You need a good flat, something that can get down and scrape across it. Get into crevices, because you don't want to leave anything to burn. Then also, I've been constantly just whisking the whole time. I alternate. So there you have it. I don't even need to have fire on that anymore. That's good. And that's how you make roux. And like I said, I'm going to put mine in the gumbo, but it'd be good to use as your base for your bisque. Any Cajun dish, really. But mine's going in some yummy shrimp gumbo. So I hope if you're looking how to make roux, and I wanted to let you in on another little secret. My oil and flour ratio, I lightened up on my flour because I was making this video. Because if you've never made roux before, or you've never practiced at it, you can't handle having like a lot of flour. Okay, so that's why I cut my flour down. Normally, this thickened up really good, but normally, I'm telling you, I use more flour in mine. But you know, if you've never made a roux before, I gave you a good ratio to start with. So try that. And there you have it. I'm gonna put this in, I'm gonna let it cool off, I'm gonna put it up in a jar, and then when I'm ready to work on my roux again, we're gonna go back to it. Okay? There you have it, everybody. Thanks for joining me this time. And I'll bring you back when I'm making that roux. I mean, not making the roux, I just made the roux to make the gumbo. Okay? I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.